So today in this video, we're going to talk about blur, smudge, melt, and tone. This is a lot to encompass in one video, but what I'm going to basically do is show you a few tools and a few techniques, and then you will have kind of the understanding of how to use them, and then you can create new looks on your own. So here we go. One of my big tricks is if you do like a root smudge, you have it in a bottle, like using Shades EQ gloss. Then if you have a blur brush, this is actually made by Redken. This is an edging brush, not a blur brush. They have two different brushes that are made for blurring and smudging. And this is the blur brush. This one's the edging brush. This is a little bit wider, but I have a technique that I do that is pretty easy, especially if you're going in and you want to do a root shadow like this. I've already got it started. So you'll see she's pre-lightened. We're going to go in with the color. We'll lay it on. And then by keeping my brush in my hand, I've got it right there to catch anything. But also when I come through with my bottle, my nozzle, I come through and make a section. I pick it up with my dry pinky. I lay on the color. I blend it at the roots. And then in a few sweeps, I'll do kind of like piano keys. If you can think of that black against the white piano keys. So the technique is where I go in, I root shadow it, right? But then I'm gonna stretch like one or two pieces. It doesn't have to be exactly bricklaying the opposite section from above. It can be a little bit random. It doesn't have to be exact, right? So here I'll do one in the middle. And again, thinking of a little bit like piano keys. I call it piano keys. So we lay the color in, do the blend at the root, and then take one or two pieces up. What it does is it diffuses the line so it doesn't look quite as horizontal as you would think. Also, by lifting the hair up like this, you actually get a compression into the color before. Do you see that? So I'm laying on fresh color, but I'm also getting a compression of that earlier amount. And this one I'll stretch up, so do a root stretch there. And I always have my tool in my hand by putting it in like this, in between. It's actually in between my middle finger and my ring finger. And I keep it there and then I hold the bottle with the rest of my hand. So that way I have my dry hand for working, and then I have my application hand with my tool. So I hope that gives you some ideas and that helps. And that's technique number one.